Movies are made to entertain, inform, and sometimes teach us lessons. They can be inspirational or meant to restore one's faith in humanity. But the message rarely has anything to do with the thing that governs so many aspects of our lives: money. But every now and then, a movie comes along that teaches real money management, finance, and business advice. So we put together this video with a list of movies that will inspire you to be wealthy. Number 10. Wall Street. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed, for lack of a better word, is beneficial. Greed is correct, and greed works. Greed crystallizes, pierces, and captures the essence of the evolutionary spirit. Greed, in all of its manifestations, greed for life, greed for money, greed for love, greed for knowledge, has marked humanity's ascension. And greed, mark my words, will not only save toilet paper, but also that other dysfunctional corporation known as the United States of America. Thank you a lot. Gordon Gekko. Michael Douglas' Oscar-winning performance in this film is not only his most memorable, but it is also the reason why Wall Street is considered the quintessential 1980s business film. His famous monologue, shown above, exemplified the atmosphere of greed and corporate malfeasance prevalent at the time. The character of Gordon Gekko has become an international icon, synonymous with unchecked greed. Furthermore, many people believe that today's economic climate is the result of the mainstream adopting this character's teachings. Number 9. Boiler Room. Ben Younger wrote and directed the 2000 American crime drama film Boiler Room, which starred Javine Rivasi, Vin Diesel, Nia Long, Ben Affleck, Nikki Cat, Scott Conn, Tom Everett Scott, Ron Rifkin, and Jamie Kennedy. When screenwriter Ben Younger interviewed for a job at brokerage firm Sterling Foster, the idea for the film came to him. "I walked in and immediately realized, this is my movie," Younger said. "When you see these kids, you know something is wrong." Seth Davis, Rivasi, a 19-year-old Queens college dropout, operates an unlicensed casino in his home near campus in 1999, catering to college students. Despite earning a good living, he disappoints his father, Marty Rifkin, a federal judge in New York City. One night, his cousin Adam, Kennedy, visits the casino to play blackjack, bringing along a wealthy associate named Greg Weinstein, Cat. Greg convinces Seth to join JT Marlin, a brokerage firm located somewhere off the Long Island Expressway, by promising him the chance to become wealthy. Seth attends a group interview at JT Marlin learns from Jim Young, a Fleck, one of the firm's co-founders, what is expected of his work and how he can become a millionaire, which he assures the applicants will happen within 3 years of the first day of employment at JT Marlin. Cold calling investors to sell stock is one of the firm's selling techniques, and Seth joins as a stockbroker trainee, having to close 40 accounts and pass a Series 7 exam before working independently. Brokers frequently quote Wall Street insider trader Gordon Gekko as a role model. Number 8. The Big Lebowski. Believe me, I can get you a toe. There are options, dude. Sobchak, Walter. This cult classic depicts the absurdity with which people sometimes regard money, what they do, how they act, and what they say. From those with keys to the city to unemployed amateur bowlers, the film's characters demonstrate the importance of being creative in order to achieve one's goals. Finding alternative solutions to problems is especially important in a down economy. Number 7. Glengarry Glen Ross. This quote, taken from Blake's, played by Alec Baldwin, enraged speech, emphasizes the importance of continuing to sell harder and better in a down economy. His character is brought in to force a group of struggling salesmen to produce better results. While bordering on abusive, this speech was intended to inspire and raise the bar. The point is that no one who has achieved a high level of success lacks confidence. Sometimes drastic measures must be taken, especially if one is in a precarious financial situation. Number 6. Trading Places. Trading Places isn't your typical Christmas movie. There are no carolers present, nor are there large family gatherings. However, all of the hallmarks of a great holiday film are present. It does, in fact, take place during the holidays and includes a company Christmas party with a drunk and disgruntled Santa Claus, as well as themes of generosity, or lack thereof, and redemption. Dan Aykroyd plays Louis Winthorpe Almond III, a wealthy managing director at a Philadelphia commodities trading firm, and Eddie Murphy plays Billy Ray Valentine, a beggar in the 1983 comedy. Mortimer and Randolph Duke, brothers and owners of Winthorpe's firm, Duke and Duke, make a grotesque bet that drives the plot. Following an altercation between Winthorpe and Valentine, in which Valentine is falsely accused of attempting to steal Winthorpe's briefcase, the Duke brothers place a wager on whether nature or nurture is the more important factor in a person's life. The bet's premise is that if they lift Valentine out of poverty by providing him with everything Winthorpe has money, a job, a network, and social status, he will soon begin to act like a wealthy, entitled, successful elite. They bet, on the other hand, that if they take away everything Winthorpe has, he will become a homeless, jobless, thieving degenerate. Number 5. Jerry Maguire. Cameron Crowe wrote, produced, and directed Jerry Maguire, a 1996 American romantic comedy drama sports film starring Tom Cruise, Cuba Gooding Jr., Renée Zellweger, and Regina King. It was inspired by sports agent Lee Steinberg, who acted as technical consultant on the crew, and his client Tim McDonald during the 1993 NFL free agency, and was produced in part by longtime Simpsons producer James L. Brooks. In addition, a 28-page memo written by Jeffrey Katzenberg and distributed at Disney in 1991 served as inspiration for the film. It was produced by Gracie Films and distributed by TriStar Pictures, and it was released in North American theaters on December 13, 1996. Critics gave the film generally positive reviews, praising its performances and screenplay. Maguire learns to value people over money in this film about a high-powered sports agent on the rebound. His ups and downs on the path to enlightenment teach him to value himself, others, and the importance of proper business ethics. While not as well known as some of the other films on this list, the message of this film is that there is more to life than money, and that an important moment of self-awareness comes only when one recognizes the worth of their ability. Number 4. Field of Dreams. When the farmer hears the voice for the first time, he is standing in the middle of a cornfield. If you build it, he will come. He looks around, but he doesn't see anyone. If you build it, he will come, says the voice again, softly and confidentially. Out in a hot Iowa cornfield in the middle of the season, you can sometimes get too much sun. This, however, is not a case of sunstroke. Field of Dreams is a perfectly reasonable film about a young couple who want to run a family farm in Iowa until the farmer starts hearing voices. Ray and Annie Kinsella, Kevin Costner, and Amy Madigan have had enough of the fast track. It's a religious image, to be sure, but the religion is baseball. When Ray doesn't understand the spoken message, he is given a vision of a baseball diamond in his cornfield. The voice appears to promise that if he builds it, Shoeless Joe, a member of the infamous 1919 Black Sox team, will come and play on it. Shoeless Joe, who protested until the day he died that he played the best he could. Number 3. The Pursuit of Happiness is based on Christopher Gardner's true life story, as told in his memoirs. This film is a heartwarming rags-to-riches story. Gardner, played by Will Smith, works as a salesman for overpriced medical equipment, and things aren't going well. He is responsible for his young son. His wife has left him, and he has no income. One day he notices a man driving a sports car and inquires as to how he did it. As a result, he finally decides to work as an unpaid trainee stockbroker in dire financial straits. This is an epic film about financial difficulties and the burning desire to succeed. Number 2. Office Space. The film Office Space shines a light on the mundane lives of employees at a software company. Their jobs are clearly boring, they are facing layoffs, and they are terrified of being unemployed. It all changes, however, when Peter Gibbons becomes more careless in nature and basically stops caring, resulting in a massive promotion. The group of friends devises a strategy to deal with the situation. Number 1. Casino. Many would argue that Goodfellas is another good movie about money, but Casino is all about the evils of money. The film is set in the 1970s and revolves around Ace Rothstein, played by De Niro, a gambling genius with ties to the mob. He is asked to run the Tangiers Casino, which he transforms into a gold mine. However, success brings its own set of problems, which results in people taking full advantage of Ace. That's all we had for you today. Hope you enjoyed the show. If so, please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the subscribe button. Also, show us some love by clicking on the like button below and sharing the video with your friends and family. Turn on the notification button to get updates on our new videos.